Hey ladies, it's me again. So I'm actually in my car again, but I'm not driving. I just left my local director training, and I have a few really good tips that I wanted to share with you. So that's what we're going to do for tonight. We're going to talk again about recruiting. So this has kind of been a big topic of conversation over the last couple weeks. But the reason for that is it's really going to help you in your business in several ways. So one way it's going to help you is if you are trying to get any level of the incentive trip, then you really need to recruit, because the more you recruit and help people certify, the more points you're going to get for any of the trips. Whether you want to go to Kansas City, or you want to go to Punta Cana, or you want to be one of the top 100 and go to Africa. And I know what you're thinking. I could never get to Africa, or maybe I'll probably never do that. And let me just tell you that you can. This is one of the easiest point systems that I've seen since starting Scentsy over 4 years ago. Now, this past year was my first earned incentive trip, and I can tell you that I don't want to miss another Scentsy trip, and I really want you guys to go. No matter which trip that you choose, because I just know that you will absolutely love it. It's a vacation for free, and it's just really good for you. So even if you are a hobbyist with Scentsy, you need to go on a trip. So that's one reason. Another reason why you want to recruit. Hey Sarah, thanks for coming, girl. Another reason why you want to recruit is because recruiting is really what feeds the bank account. Okay, you can work really hard as a single consultant, but until you start recruiting and building a team, it's gonna be hard to make a pretty decent amount of money. Now, if you are happy making $100, $200, maybe even $500 a month, then that's fine. Maybe you don't want to recruit. However, if you want to make more, if you want to make over $1,000 a month, if you want to make a couple grand a month, I personally know some girls that make 10 grand a month, and I'm not kidding you, selling Scentsy. Then you've got to recruit. You got to build your team. Okay, that's another reason why it's important. Another reason why it's important is because it's just nice to build your tribe. I know for myself, I haven't always had like a big group of friends, but since being a consultant and really putting myself into my business, like especially over the last year, and building relationships with my team, and like those of you who want to build a relationship with me, and then other local Scentsy girls, and the people that I meet on these trips, like, it has fulfilled me in a way that I really can't explain. And that's something that I really want to share with you guys too, and with everybody. So the other thing is, it's kind of selfish not to share this opportunity with people. You might think, wow, that's really weird that she would say it's selfish not to share this opportunity. But it is, and here's why. There are people out there struggling to pay bills, struggling maybe because they have plenty of money, but they don't have the time freedom, struggling because they don't ever get to go on vacation, or they never get a sick day. They're dealing with very stressful situations, okay? And Scentsy can and does and will help that, okay? Whether you need to pay a car payment, you need to pay for new shoes, excuse me, I have heartburn, sorry guys. You need to pay for school fees, you need to pay for extracurricular activities, you need to pay for a parking ticket, or you need to pay for a mortgage. Like, Scentsy can do that for anybody that wants it, and they do that for lots and lots of people, you guys. I am very excited and feel very blessed with my Scentsy business. So that's one thing Like, it's really selfish of you not to share the opportunity, because you don't ever know. Maybe Scentsy isn't to you what it could be for somebody that you share it with, okay? So if you're seeing people that are struggling to pay their bills, they can't find a job, they can't pay for daycare, they don't ever get to go on vacation, they don't get a sick day, like whatever, all right? You find a way to talk to them, and because Scentsy can bless them. They have to want it. You know, they have to want it, because you have to work it to get there. But Scentsy can bless them. And that is actually one of the points I was going to talk about. Sorry, I have such terrible heartburn. When you're talking to people, you know, I want you to make a point to reach out to people and build relationships. You can do this through Facebook, you can do it through Messenger, text message, call people, video message, whatever is most comfortable for you. I love a video message because I like to connect with people, but not everybody likes that. You might not feel comfortable with a video message, okay? But you look for that. You actively look for people that are searching for something, okay? But the first thing, you don't want to just blurt out to them like, hey, you want to join Scentsy? You want to join my team? You got to create a relationship if you don't already have it, right? And you just get to know them and talk to them. And as you talk to them and get to know them, it's kind of like you're dating. So think of dating, right? So as you get to know somebody and you're talking to them, make a couple notes. And then when you feel like the time is right, you can say something like, you let them know how you think they would be great at Scentsy, because Scentsy could really bless them. Scentsy could really fill gap blank. Okay? So it's not about, when you're recruiting, it's not about, hey, join my team because that would really help me and I would earn the trip and this and that, okay? When I have things on the line, like the Power Up incentive, for instance, it's something that I really want, but if it doesn't match for people that I'm trying to recruit or people that are new to the team, then it's just not going to happen. It has to be a win-win, okay? And it can't come from a selfish place. You have to look at it like, how can this help them, okay? So when you are approaching people, you really want to build that relationship, and then you'll hear the things that they need, the things that they're missing in their lives. So at that point, you know, you can just casually mention it. Hey girl, listen, you know, you can even say something like, this might not be for you, but I know that Scentsy has helped a lot of people pay their car payment. Or I know that Scentsy has helped a lot of people pay their rent or their mortgage. Or I know that Scentsy has helped a lot of people go on a free vacation, which they never could have been able to afford in the first place. Whatever, okay? You find that gap, you build a relationship, find the gap, and let them know how Scentsy can help them, okay? Something that we talked about tonight that I really love, and this goes along with building relationships, is customers versus fans. All right, think of yourself as you're being dragged along to a tennis tournament. You could care less about tennis, right? You go, you buy the ticket, you go to the tournament, you watch back and forth. You might be kind of entertained a little bit, but you're not like in a huge hurry to go to another tennis tournament. Now imagine that your favorite sport is football, and you have season tickets to your favorite team. You go every year. You might not make it to every game, but you try to make it to every game. You're a diehard fan, or you love to watch the game on TV okay? And insert your favorite whatever there, okay? The point is this. So you will have customers that will buy from you periodically, and they like Scentsy, but they're not like live or die, like they can do without it. They might go to Walmart sometimes to buy their wax. You know, they're not always buying from you. It's not like they're in dire need or they're huge believers and fans of Scentsy, okay? And then you're gonna have people that fall in love with the product and they need it every single month or every other month. They buy from you on a regular basis, okay? Your job is to take the people that are customers and help them fall in love so that they become fans. Does that make sense? So you want them to be fans. You want them to cheer for you, to cheer for Scentsy, to be on your side and to be like, hey, when's the new scent of the month coming out? I'd love to get a sample, you know, if you're not doing it. Hey, when's the new catalog coming out? I've got to do a party. Like, those are the people that you want, right? So you turn them from customer into fan. And from there, a lot of times you can recruit them. And don't be afraid, while we're talking about that, don't be afraid to recruit your best customer, because you might lose some business, some PRV at the beginning, but you're building your business long term. Okay, so if you have a customer that buys $500 a month from you, do not be afraid to approach that person and offer them the business opportunity and say, hey, why don't you make some money at this while you're at it? You know, and just go really chill about it. Like, just don't be like, hey, you should totally join Scentsy. Like, don't be creepy or weird. Just be cool about it and be like, hey, you know, you're spending, I don't know if you know this, but you're spending like this much money on Scentsy every month, or, you know, however often. Do you want to make some money at it while you're doing it? Like, might be kind of fun, right? You can be on my team, you get me, I'm free, right? Just kind of be very relaxed about it. All right. Ugh, sorry, my heartburn is horrible. Yeah, and speaking of that, so you want to check with your repeat customers, okay, and your fans. You want to check with them how often they're buying from you and how much they buy each time. You want to kind of keep up with that. Keep up with your numbers, right? Orville says it all the time, to keep up with your numbers daily. This is something that I actually haven't done, but I think it's been beat into my head enough that I'm going to start, because I really need to track it for myself. If you, if you really want to build a business, you need to know what's going on with it, right? So for your customers, keep up with how much they're buying, like how much money they're spending, and how often they're buying it, okay? And those people, the ones that are buying it a lot or spending a lot at once, even if they buy a whole bunch and then it's a few months and they don't buy anything and then they buy a whole bunch again, you want to present the opportunity to them, because they might just want that money back in their pocket, right? And then if they love it that much, then they're probably going to be really good at talking to other people about Scentsy and getting them to love it too. And it's all about expanding your circle, right? Whew. Sorry. Okay. Kind of the last note I have right now is to show your true self, but stay positive. Be positive on social media. I'm probably not a good example of this over the last 2 days. I've been a little bit negative over stuff going on with my daughter's school because I am like totally overwhelmed and don't know what's going on. But legitimately, I'm like asking for help. I'm not trying to be like completely negative. But generally I try to even keep that stuff off of Facebook, because, and politics and all that stuff, like I keep that stuff to myself because I do run a business, and it doesn't matter to me what you personally believe in. If you need help financially or with your vacations or whatever, or if you just want to buy from me, because I'm running a business, okay? But show your true self. Like, there are some phenomenal flyers. Scentsy makes great marketing. There's a brand new marketing tab, by the way. Check it out. They're beautiful things. And then if Flyers by Shauna is like one of my favorite Facebook pages or groups, sorry. They make wonderful flyers. They're beautiful, beautiful. Okay. You can use those, but I recommend using your face, yourself. If you are, I mean, everybody should be friends with me on Facebook. So take a look at things that I've posted. And I'm also trying to build my business page too, and do a lot of posting on my business page, and then I kind of share it to my personal page. But check out some of my posts, and but you do you. Like, I'm a goofball, and I feel like, I'm not like a supermodel. A lot of times I don't like putting makeup on. My hair might not be combed, so instead of spending 20 minutes putting makeup on for something that I'm going to take a quick picture and then lay down on the couch, like, I'm just going to take a picture, but use yourself using the products, or just being goofy or being serious, like whatever your personality is, you be you. And I mean, it's imperative to post about Scentsy. Not all the time, okay? But people are going to forget if you don't post about being a consultant or sharing your passion for it, okay? So if you just share like how you use the products. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I had a terrible day today, and I came home and smelled blueberry cheesecake, and that just always puts me in such a good mood. Like, whatever, okay? It's very simple, and it's not salesy. But I love Scentsy. I love being able to smell good fragrances and having it lift my mood. And using different fragrances for different moods, or however I feel that day, whatever. I posted about doing laundry, which I don't do a ton of laundry. My husband does most of the laundry. So I posted the other day about, well, he'll be really proud because I'm doing the laundry today, and it's going to smell really good because I'm using Scentsy, okay? If you're not, if you can't think of a lot of things to post about it, maybe we can brainstorm. And to be honest, I'm not really all that great about it either. Like, I watch a lot of Katie Farner videos, and she does stuff that I'm like, man, that's so duh. Like, why wouldn't I think of that? And Christina Sandbrook is another one. Like, why can't I think of something like that? That's such a simple thing, but I didn't think of it. But I might put my spin on it, tweak it to make it me and my own, and post it again. And you can do the same thing, okay? You can copy ideas, just make it your own instead of copy paste, right? Because if people see, like, if they're friends with a few different Scentsy consultants and they see the same post on everybody's page, what makes you stand out, right? Being yourself, whomever that is. It doesn't matter if you're a wallflower, you're introverted, you don't like people, you're extroverted and love people, anywhere in between, okay? It doesn't matter who you are, just be yourself, because that's what people are attracted to. And if you have friends on Facebook, then somebody likes you, so they're going to like your posts. And they may not say anything. They may not comment, they may not like your posts, like your posts, but they're watching. I promise, they're watching. And that will draw people to you. Okay, so that's kind of, the tips that I got that I really liked for tonight that I wanted to share. So, customers versus fans, how Scentsy can bless their lives, build relationships first, see how often they're buying Scentsy and how much they're spending on Scentsy, show your true self, be yourself, stay positive. Now, one last thing. I'm getting all stuffed up. Allergies here are ridiculous. Alright, so I have my list of 100. This is the first time, you guys, in 4.5 years that I have been brave enough to write down my list of 100. I highly recommend doing this, okay? Because this will give you a jumping point. Oh, I have something else to say after this, sorry. So this will give you a starting point. Go through your Facebook contacts. I'm sure you probably have 100 Facebook contacts. You may not know them all, but you'll want to get to know them. Okay, you're going to write them all down. If you don't have 100 Facebook contacts, fine. Think about your barber, your baker, your candlestick maker, your butcher. You know, if your kids are in school, their teachers, dentists, orthodontists, doctors, like person working at the drive-thru that you met, whatever. Get a list of 100 people. Then you're going to break them up into 3 different categories, okay? Recruiting, so the business opportunity, parties, your hostesses, and customers, okay? The recruiting is number 1. Who would Scentsy bless out of those 100 people? Who would it bless? Who could really benefit from Scentsy? Number 2, your party people. Who loves to have fun? Who loves to party? Who loves to get free stuff? Okay? Those are your party people. And annotate that. And number 3, your customers. Okay? They may not be great hostesses, might not be great for the business opportunity, or maybe they just have, you know, Scentsy has nothing to offer them, which I don't believe for anybody. Scentsy always has something to offer everybody. You know, but that's kind of the last resort for your customers who could buy from you. You want to go for the recruits first and your party hostesses second. Okay? So, that's kind of how you start off getting some business. You got to reach out to them and you have to follow through. Those are the 2 main keys. Not just writing this down like I did and then I haven't touched it in a week and a half or however long it's been. Not good. I got to get back to this tomorrow. So you got to reach out to them after you write down your list of 100. And then make notes as you reach out to them, okay? Something that I love. I don't have it with me tonight, I don't think. I thought I had it, but I don't have it. Something that I love that I recently heard is to keep a notebook strictly for people that you talk to about recruiting. And because you want to make notes about who they are, what they like, you know, how they would benefit from Scentsy, and when you talk to them, so that you know when to follow up with them, and you have talking points when you follow up. I love that, because even if people don't join, you're still creating those relationships, and you can keep notes on that and just remember what's going on. So then they can check, like somebody has surgery, you can check in and say, hey, how you doing after your surgery? You know, first days of school. Hey, how was your kid's first day of school? Like, what's going on? You're creating relationships, okay? So you reach out to those people, keep a notebook just for recruiting. Every person gets a page. All right? I love that idea. All right, one last thing, and I will post this also as a challenge on our team page. I cannot breathe. So, something that I want to offer to you guys, because I want to do it, but I need a little push too, and I want to push you to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. So, if you're familiar, we have the drawing boxes, like the Scentsy drawing boxes. You don't have to use those. You can do any old kind of box that's like not huge, you know. Decorate it however you want to. I made some with product sheets, and you can even make up your own drawing slips of whatever information that you want on there. Just don't, you can't put like when, I think it's just got to be something like enter my drawing, something like that, so it stays in compliance. Alright, so what I want to do is offer you guys a challenge, because this is going to help you get out of your comfort zone and grow your business. Okay? So, I want to challenge anybody that wants to do this to beat me in getting drawing boxes out to businesses and then getting the contacts and following up with them. Okay? We're going to follow up with them. So, they might want to come over and look at what you have. Like if you don't have anything, if you don't get scent and warmer of the month, hey, let me bring the warmer over to you for a couple days. Whatever, however you want to do it. Okay, you do not have to do a huge giveaway. You can do a giveaway such as like, hey, you won $5 off your order of $50. Okay, like do some sort of giveaway. But we're gonna do, let's start with 4 boxes. We're gonna get them out to the businesses, and then we're gonna follow up after a week. So, what did I say? Tuesday? We'll start this challenge next week. So, give you time to get your boxes together. Because like I said, it doesn't have to be a Scentsy drawing box. Sorry, you can make your own. And then if you want to chat with me on things to say and what to do to get those boxes out, then I would love to talk to you one-on-one, or we can do a little group meeting for everybody, you know, if there's several people interested. And let's get those boxes out. Let's get contacts. So there's going to be like a 2-parter. Okay? Maybe 3-parter. Get the boxes out into these businesses. You're gonna have to show me proof that you did it, and then following up a week later with people. Okay, so I hope that you want to do this because it'll be fun. You'll push me to get out and do it because I'm a little bit afraid to do this myself, but I know that you can get a lot of great business from doing that, and I'm pushing you to do it so that you can get out of your comfort zone and get some business going. So, I don't see any questions. Sarah, thanks for sticking with me, hon. I hope you got something out of this. All my replay viewers, I hope you're getting something out of this. And I will chat with you soon. Okay? Good night.